And subscribers, welcome back to the channel. You don't know it's a boy SAE. Bless up on yourself and thank you all for tuning in. Some people, we are here to talk a little bit about the West Indies and them finally dropping Craig Brathwaite and such a surprise opening pair for the first innings of the third test versus Australia at Jamaica or in Jamaica Sabina Park. But my people, before we dive into all of the details, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notification bell to be the first alerted whenever a new video is uploaded. So my people, all right. West Indies fans have gotten what they have wanted in terms of Craig Brathwaite drop for the third test. And a lot of people are really excited right now because fans have been calling for him to be dropped a long time ago because they have realized that he's not performing with the bat. He's not being productive enough as an experienced man who have been spent decade in West Indies colours. They said he have played 90 match undroppable. Can you believe that, my wonderful people? 90 match, people. Because from the moment I started covering West Indies cricket, I've never seen Craig Brathwaite drop from a test team before. So I thought, he did his part, guys, and I must say congratulations to him on playing 100 tests. I don't know when the West Indies will have somebody who will play 100 tests again. I know a lot of the fans are going to say, what are you talking about? It's a fact, guys. Look at the West Indies top players. Which of them do you think is going to want to play test cricket after they have get the opportunity to play ODI, T20 and T20 leagues? The system, guys, in a sense, a lot of people might say the system was unjust to Craig Brathwaite because the West Indies system have keeping him in test cricket and he hasn't really beneficial enough as a cricketer. But people, I thought Brathwaite got the opportunity playing in the regional 4-day, regional 50 overs, but he never really capitalized in terms of scoring runs, to move up from the test, normally a long distance batter. So I think that's his own fault. But as regards to Brathwaite being dropped from the West Indies test team, I think it was long overdue, No, it was long overdue, guys. He's been in the team, guys. I think he was occupying space, because he's a senior man and you don't want to drop him because you want him to reach 100 tests. You understand? And I think when Darren Sammy took over, guys, I think his revamping plan was to sack Brathwaite. But you see, because he was close and to making 100 tests for West Indies, that's the reason why he never fast with him or trouble him in the team. But for now, guys, I think Brathwaite, it's going to really be difficult, guys, for Brathwaite to get back into the West Indies or to retain his spot in West Indies colours. What's your thing, guys? Because I see a lot of posts on the Facebook and other websites where they are saying that it's time for Brathwaite to hang up his boot and retire because there is no way he's going to make back the West Indies team. And a lot of people comment, guys. Some have negativity, some have positivity. Some people believe that West Indies should have given Brathwaite this last chance, play the third test in Jamaica because he has deserved it. He has sacrificed a lot for the West Indies test team over the years. So people are saying that give him one final chance and see how he operate. But even I think Carl Hooper, I think he was the one he's one of them who was saying that even though West Indies batting is directionless at the moment, or he doesn't see the direction where Darren Sammy is going in terms of the West Indies batting in test. He was saying that Brathwaite should have been given another chance, because of all of the long-standing he has done for West Indies. But my people, is it really time for Craig Brathwaite to retire from test cricket? Remember, this man is just 32, 33, guys, 32, 33, people. Look at it, guys. This man seems as if he's not getting any older, my people. But it's expected because I think this man started from he was 16. because he has shown bright talent, bright prospect for our future for West Indies with his youngsters coming through, and he has really gone on to really started young and get more opportunity than a lot of people. But he just never flourished in the back end here, guys, and to really say compare to other top players like the Root and all the top other test players, guys, who have been playing for years and decades. He hasn't really matured of our should I say improve enough. A lot of it come down to the pitches that are in the Caribbean or the structure that are in the Caribbean. That's the reason why people might say that his talent is shadowed, or should I say his talent was watered down because he didn't have the right infrastructure and the right structures to really say, all right, his talent improved. But all of these people might say it's just excuse. But to be frank with you guys, Craig Brathwaite has been failing for a while now, and the only reason he was keeping his spot in the West Indies test team is because he was the captain, and some of the time before his job he would have come and scored to 80 or 100, and to really try, should I say, save himself. That's what a lot of people would have said, save himself. But right now I think it was the right choice, guys, at the right time. Now it's time for Michael Louis to take over the reign as the main opener. We saw John Campbell there, but if John Campbell don't buckle up his shoes, then his time is coming as well. So it's not something that you should smile about, because he's another one of them who have been out of the team for a while and returned now, and he hasn't really looked the part in terms of getting starts and carrying on to really set the team apart in terms of putting a good total, or take care of the new ball. He hasn't really been doing that, guys. And if you're 40, that's not going to keep you in the team. So he has to really wise up. But the other topic I really want to talk about, guys, really want to talk about is the opening pair for the third test. Brandon King and Kevlon Anderson. I thought that Brandon King, I always wanted Brandon King to open the batting, in the test, and he get the opportunity to do it at home in test. And I think if Brandon King can battle it out, guys, and stay around for a while and get a half century or more, then that opening pair could see some lot of rotation, with him up there. You think he could cement himself as one of the main opener in the test team or middle order batter. But if he can bat sensible there, guys, and get enough runs under his belt, and if he can bring up his 100, it would be wonderful in Jamaica here, at his home ground, to bring up 100, guys. He would have set himself apart from the other openers. Michael Louis, I think he and John Campbell coming down the order. I think Darren Sammy just trying out something new. You understand, guys? It's not like they're switching up openers, but just trying out something new, be unpredictable. I think that's what Darren Sammy is being doing, unpredictable towards the Australian bowling, because I'm sure the Australian would have said that already know how to get out John Campbell and that new opener, so they were expecting them. But Kevlon Anderson, a pretty young first match opening and batting, not easy. Not at all, not an easy task, but hopefully second innings he can come good, because I've been calling for him to come good. But honestly, people, leave your thoughts down below. Alright, bless up on yourself.